Hello friends! It's your friendly purple creative fat black cat back for a bit of a somewhat requested video. I posted on my Twitter, which is at Fat Cat Creates 13 on the bird app, that is Twitter. I asked some of my lovely mutual friends what they wanted to see from my channel, and they picked a little DIY / paint with me video, which I admit I am very hyped to do because it's fun and I've never painted on camera before. So this should be fun. I got my awesome Tool paint shirt on. It's a great shirt, but it has a hole in it, so it's my paint shirt. This was a good concert though. But I got my paint shirt on. I got my canvas ready. I got my watercolor paints, and I'm ready to do some stuff. So let's go. See, I have a favorite weird kind of painting. I call it painting like tie-dye. There's probably a word for it, but I can only really do it with watercolors. Acrylic doesn't work too well. I like to work with acrylic too, but these are my favorite when it comes to fun, colorful things. So get lots of water. Let's say I'm gonna use my favorite color combination, which is purple, blue, and green. So I'm gonna get some purple. I'm gonna make a drippy effect first. And with this paint, you have to get lots and lots and lots of water. So, can't really, there we go, right there. See that? So, this is fun, because it gets messy with this. And it might look kind of odd at first, like there's no real paint, no real color on the canvas, especially depending on which canvas you're getting. For some reason, they're kind of, not all canvases are created equal, we'll put it that way. But with lots of water, it starts to drip down and make wonderful, cool, drippy patterns. And I know this is like painting 101, how to make drips, but I really love doing this. I just like the aesthetic of it, if that doesn't sound too silly, but sometimes it's fun to give a little breath and make it go in odd directions, which is fun, because I enjoy going in odd directions. So there's some purple. I'm definitely gonna go over this multiple times. So now I'm gonna do this side. And let's do, I lied. I'm going to do pink too. Let's do pink, because pink is a fun color. Lots of people can like pink. It's a symbolism of love and youth, depending on what shade you're using. This is an awesome hot pink, so assuming this is about the most flirtatious pink you can get. I'm not a good flirt, but that's alright. I can pretend that my paintings are. My paintings will flirt for me, whatever in the blue blazes that means. So if you can see, I started to make kind of a cool little pattern on there. I'll flip it again. Let's see, who wants me next? Let's do some green. Let's do some green. I like green. Green is a creative color. Despite what some people on the internet may say, green is a creative color. Gonna add some blue. Blue baba dee baba. You can finish off the rest. Well, maybe you can if you don't remember or weren't a remembering being in the 90s. 90s? Early 2000s? Eiffel 65, look them up. Especially if you like EDM. Awesome, cheesy, glorious goodness. So now we basically, it doesn't look like much now, it's very, very pastel-y, but we get to repeat again. And that's a-okay. And it's also okay. I don't mind if I get fingerprints on this because it just adds to the texture. Is that the right word? The texture of the paint. So, second layer, here we go. And the second layer is on. You can start to see the colors a little bit. And now I'm going to apply my second favorite technique with watercolor, and this one gets even messier. I already have paint on me, but that's okay. That makes me happy. So this one is gonna be fun. I'm gonna choose every color of the rainbow for this, and I like to call it the splatter technique. Again, I don't know if this is an actual technique or what you call it, but I do it and I enjoy doing it. So you just grab a big old brush full of whatever color you want and literally hold it over your canvas, and I like to tap it. So boop, 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 like that. Kind of, well, for the red it looks a bit gruesome, but that's all right. We're gonna make it less gruesome, or more gruesome. A bit more red. Okay, and some orange. Boop, 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 boop. You can also like do it with your wrist like this, but you get tired after a while doing that. So this is much easier. Gonna do lots of rainbow colors. Here we go. Here we go, this is my first bit of splatter, and as you can just see, it's still very wet. And this is the fun part, because you get to move it around, makes it all drippy, and everything mixes and looks cool. It's a tiny bit muddy looking right now, but that's all right. I'm enjoying how light the colors are. With this one, for both the splatter thing and the first drippy part, if you've ever worked with watercolors, you'll know the more water, usually the less hue you're going to get. So it takes a little practice to find the balance of water to paint ratio to get the hues that you want. But that's okay, it's worth it. And practicing is fun because you're painting and you get paint on your hands and it's fun. So I'm going to now go around the edges again to make them darker. here we go with the borders a little bit enhanced. And now I'm going to do the splatter one more time. So here's what it looks like while it's drying, guys. It's not quite done. There's one more element I like to add to paintings like these, which you'll see in a minute. But this is how it looks like as it's drying. Yay! Now it's time to add the final detail. Now with paintings like these, you have to try to let it dry as much as you can, unless you're impatient like me. If you are impatient like the fat cat, you let it dry a teeny tiny bit and then see what happens. So I like to add little subjects to paintings like these. In this one, I've decided to do a heart with some feathers, and the idea of the phrase flights of fancy, because the pastel colors make me think of daydreams, of fanciful, lovely times, and what's better than a little bit of love and flights of fancy, because we all should have those. They make our life interesting. So I usually use a dark color. This is a dark gray, almost black. And this is acrylic, by the way, because it'll still blend a little bit with the watercolor paints, but not as much. It tends to show up better. So first I'm going to simply do the heart over here in this little corner. So there he is. I don't know, can't really see him, but you will see him once they're all dried. I don't know why the heart's a him, because I say it is. And now to add the feathers. And this is what it looks like finished. It's not entirely dry yet, but this is how the feathers came out. I'm very happy with the result. It's going to be a very wonderful new friend to add to my collection of all of my strange fat cat creations. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little paint with me DIY fun little vlog thing. If you have other suggestions of things you'd like me to do, put them in the comments. Remember, I'm on the Twitter, just at FatCatCreates13 on the Bird app. That is Twitter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay awesome, stay creative, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.